Hello and welcome to Conscious Living with Karen Gonyea. Today, we're going to explore the concept of abundance and what it means to you. Have you ever stopped to truly contemplate what abundance means to you? It may seem like a simple question, but the answer is as complex and unique as each individual. Abundance is not just monetary wealth or material possessions. It can be an abundance of love, of health, of time, of creativity, of opportunities. Abundance is a state of being, an overflowing fullness, a sense of more than enough. It's about recognizing and appreciating the richness that already exists in your life and the potential for more. But here's the challenge. If you don't have a clear definition of abundance or anything you want or desire, then you can't achieve it. So, how do you define abundance? What does it look like, feel like, or sound like to you? What are the things that make you feel abundant? This is where the abundance challenge comes in. I challenge each of you, when you have a moment, to sit quietly and ponder this question. Write down what abundance means to you, not what you think it should mean or what others have told you it means, but what it truly means to you. By defining abundance for yourself, you create a roadmap for your subconscious mind to follow. It's like setting a destination in your GPS. Once you know where you're going, you can start taking steps to get there. This clarity of vision is the first step in aligning your beliefs and actions with your dreams and desires. It's the foundation upon which a life of abundance is built. So, take the abundance challenge. Spend some time when you have a moment to come up with your own working definition of abundance. Start crafting your life of abundance today. Because remember, abundance is not something we acquire, it's something we tune into. It's not about having, it's about being. So be abundant, my friends. Be abundant. Our reality is based on our beliefs and perceptions, all of which come from our past experiences. These experiences often shape our view of the world and our place in it. If we perceive the world as a hostile, competitive, and limiting place, it's likely because we've had experiences that have led us to build these beliefs. This perception of scarcity and lack can be a barrier to experiencing abundance. Consider for a moment a different perspective. Imagine if we could remove human beliefs and perceptions from the equation. What would we see? We might see a world that is abundant, friendly, fruitful, and providing. A world that is filled with opportunities and possibilities, not limitations. Now, this doesn't mean that challenges and hardships don't exist. They do. But it's about shifting our focus from what's lacking to what's abundant. It's about seeing the glass as half full, not half empty. It's about realizing that even in the face of adversity, there is potential for growth, learning, and abundance. This shift in perception is crucial. Why? Because our perceptions shape our reality. They determine how we experience the world and what we believe is possible for us. If we perceive the world as an abundant place, then we open ourselves up to the possibility of experiencing abundance in our own lives. But how do we shift our perceptions? It starts with awareness. It starts with recognizing that our beliefs and perceptions are just that, beliefs and perceptions. They are not absolute truths. They are not fixed or unchangeable. They are malleable and can be reshaped. And so, to experience abundance, we must first perceive it. We must shift our perceptions to see the world as an abundant place. We must believe in the possibility of abundance. And by doing so, we begin to experience abundance not as something we seek, but as something we already have within us. By perceiving the world through this lens, it means you already have abundance in you as a state of being. The doorway to abundance is mindfulness. This is the key that unlocks the vast potential of your life, revealing a world of unlimited possibilities. But what does being mindful really mean? At its core, mindfulness is about paying attention to the present moment without judgment and with full acceptance. Now let's explore how mindfulness can help us overcome the obstacles that separate us from abundance. First, consider the limiting thoughts that often cloud our minds. These are the thoughts that tell us we're not good enough, that we're unworthy, or that we don't have what it takes to achieve our dreams. These thoughts are often deeply ingrained, shaped by past experiences and societal conditioning. But with mindfulness, we can bring these thoughts into conscious awareness. You might be wondering, how do I do that? Well, a good starting point is to write down every thought that separates you from your future. This simple act of writing can be surprisingly powerful. It's like holding up a mirror to your mind, allowing you to see the thought patterns that are holding you back. By becoming conscious of these unconscious thoughts, you'll be able to recognize them when they arise. And with that recognition comes the power to control them, to choose not to engage with them, and to steer your mind towards more positive and empowering thoughts. The more you practice mindfulness, the more adept you'll become at catching these limiting thoughts before they take root. It's like strengthening a muscle. The more you use it, the stronger it gets. And as you strengthen this mindfulness muscle, you'll find yourself less likely to slip back into those self-limiting, stress-based emotions. So, what's the result of all this? By practicing mindfulness and keeping your energy up, you're moving your energy from the familiar, predictable past into a new, unpredictable future that's full of possibilities and surprises. You're stepping out of the old, limiting thought patterns and stepping into a new mindset of abundance. So, remember, the doorway to abundance is mindfulness. And with practice and patience, you can unlock this doorway and step into a life of abundance. It's all about learning to be in the present, because when you are in the present moment, the familiar past and the predictable future no longer exist. Living in the present is a crucial aspect of generating abundance. It's in the now that we can truly access our worthiness, our readiness to receive the fruits of our efforts. This sense of worthiness is not something we wait for or work towards. It's not a goal or a destination. It's a state of being, an energy we cultivate from within, moment by moment. Imagine you're a radio tuning into various frequencies. When you tune into the frequency of the present moment, you're aligning with the energy of abundance. And when you're aligned, you're not just attracting abundance, you're generating it. You're becoming a source of abundance yourself. In the present, we're not tied down by our past regrets or anxieties about the future. We're not held captive by our fears, doubts, or limiting beliefs. We're free to fully engage with the here and now to tap into our innate power and potential. And this is where the magic happens. When we're fully present, we're open, receptive, and ready to receive. We're in a state of flow where opportunities naturally come our way. We become conduits of abundance, channels through which prosperity can flow freely. The present moment is not just a point in time, it's a state of consciousness, a way of being. It's where we truly come alive, where we can fully express and experience our true selves. It's where we can tap into our inner reservoirs of wisdom, creativity, and power. In the present, we're not just surviving, we're thriving. We're not just getting by, we're flourishing. We're not just doing, we're being. And it's in this state of being that we generate abundance. So how do we cultivate this state of being? How do we tune into the frequency of the present moment? It starts with mindfulness. It starts with paying attention to our thoughts, our feelings, our actions. It starts with becoming aware of our patterns, our habits, our routines. It starts with choosing to be fully present, fully engaged, fully alive in each and every moment. When you truly live in the present moment, you understand that you don't create abundance, you generate it. By changing your perception from lack to thinking that everything is already here and all you have to do is step into it and trust, you should start to see things shift in your life. Imagine that. You don't need to create anything new. You don't have to strive, struggle, or strain. Instead, you're invited to step into a reality that's already abundant, a reality that's been patiently waiting for you to notice it. It's as if life is a buffet of endless possibilities. There's no shortage of food, no queue to join, no price to pay. All you need to do is step up, grab a plate, and start serving yourself. This shift in perception isn't about denying the challenges or hardships that exist in the world. It's about choosing to focus on the opportunities rather than the obstacles, on the solutions rather than the problems, on the abundance rather than the lack. The moment you make this shift, you begin to realize that abundance is not something you achieve, it's something you tune into. It's a frequency, a vibration, a state of being. When you tune into this frequency, you start to resonate with it. You become a magnet for abundance, attracting more of what you want and less of what you don't. Your life begins to flow with ease and grace, and you start to experience more joy, more love, more success, more fulfillment. But remember, this isn't a one-time event. It's a journey, a practice. It's something you need to commit to every day. Every moment presents you with a new opportunity to tune into abundance. Whether you're waiting in line at the supermarket, stuck in traffic, or sitting with your morning coffee, you can choose to focus on the abundance around you. So why not take the leap? Why not make the shift from lack to abundance? Why not tune into the frequency of limitless possibilities and start generating a whole new set of experiences in your future? So the next time you are waiting in line at the supermarket, stuck in traffic, or sitting with your morning coffee, why not tune into abundance and generate a whole new set of experiences in your future? Remember to like, share, and subscribe to the channel for more videos on conscious living. Thank you for watching.